Common Sense Gay here, and did you know that Savannah Guthrie was the first journalist to do an expose on Jeffrey Epstein and interview Virginia Giuffre? In 2019, she did a Dateline special with Virginia Giuffre and other victims of Jeffrey Epstein. And this sparked a controversy. I mean, you have to think at the time, like a lot of us kind of knew, but we didn't know. It was not the situation it is today. And I just find it odd that now her mother has been kidnapped after a giant tranche of documents have been released. And while all these liberal creators are focused on Donald Trump, who just, in my opinion, quite frankly, has nothing to do with this, I have found documents of people that nobody has talked about. There are literally news articles about a certain person that is very heavily involved that hasn't been talked about since 2019, who is in the orbit of very powerful men. I plan to make a video on it. And yet, now her mother is kidnapped. I mean, she had to have known quite a bit. A month later, Bill Gates gets called out by the New York Times about his relationship to Jeffrey Epstein. And we all know in the last few days, a very interesting email came out, which Bill Gates is denying that he drugged his wife with antibiotics because he was sleeping with Russian prostitutes and contracted an STI, allegedly. But if you watch her actual interview, look at her face. She is pissed and upset and horrified by who she was married to. There is something there. And if you go back to that Dateline special, Savannah was very integral in interviewing a lot of victims before any of these files were released. So I do find it very strange, the timing of her mother's kidnapping. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Like, follow, and share for more. And I actually have a kind of huge video on a connection I've made from the Epstein files, pouring through tons of documents. They do not have to do with Donald Trump, but they do have to do with the rich and powerful and the unknown rich and powerful as well.